To the J. Davis Show. Our next guest is in the building. M. Dubs, what's happening, man?
What up, homie?
Nothing much. For the people out there, tell them a little something about yourself.
Born and raised Chicago comedian, man. Born large family. Been getting it in all my life on the comedy side, but for the last 5 years, I've been doing it on stages. And I'm really out here trying to make a name for myself. You know, a lot of great comics came from Chicago, and they made the blueprint. So I'm just trying to follow that blueprint and just doing what I can and keeping this journey alive and doing what I do. You know, making people laugh.
So who are some of your influences?
Oh man, Bernie Mac, Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy, Corey Holcomb, Dion Cole. It's a lot of guys that's not known as them guys that's just hilarious. Yeah. Patrice O'Neal, who just passed.
Yeah, I saw the elephant in the room was fucking monster.
So you know, I really got respect for any guy or female that been on stage with that mic and making people laugh. It's not easy, bro. A lot of people think they can just do that. It's hard. You know what I'm saying?
I know a lot of people that's barbershop funny.
Yeah. I call a couple of those too. I call it nigga funny, but
yeah, it's a lot of nigga funny.
Yeah. It's a difference, you know. Every time I go out, niggas be like, I could do that. I be like, you know, you could try it and see if it's for you. Because if it ain't in your heart, man, you know, that's what it's about. Just like Jay, you know, you sing. A lot of niggas can sing, but if it's not in your heart, you don't want to do it because the money gonna come later. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cats doing it for money and women, but I really love doing what I do. And sometimes you do that show for 3 people, and you know what I'm saying? You got to, you know. So
hey, we did a show for 3 people.
Yeah.
It's fair, and they in this room, matter of fact.
Actually, there's more people in this room. Actually, this room. You gotta have tough skin when you're performing. So you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, man.
So where do you gain your inspiration from as far as your comedy?
Oh man, my family, my upbringing, my mom. Like, you know, she raised 9 kids by herself.
Wow.
I had 6 sisters. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
shout out to the Phipps family.
Yeah. It's a lot of comedy in my family. So growing up with 9 brothers and sisters, like, you know what I'm saying? It was wild. Like,
I know it was never a dull moment.
Never. You know, we had major fun, and I'm the youngest, so I got away with a lot of shit.
I bet. Oh my
goodness. Landed on my
Did your
older
mother ever lose count? Like, you know, that's why you probably got away with a lot of stuff.
My mom, like, she was the first busser, like, for real. Like they literally busting shit just started. Like, for real. Like, she had 9 kids from, like, yo, this is what it is, yo. Like,
our grandmother had 10 kids.
They was busting.
Back in the day.
They was busting down.
Yeah.
My grandmother had 12.
That was natural.
My sister had 16.
My grandma had
so-
14. Man.
They want to come down hard on these young girls, but they was in the cotton field getting it in.
They know what time it is.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Wild as hell.
So, how does it feel when you know you just killed a show, when you just murdered?
It's just, that's the best feeling in the world. Like, I had asked these comedians, like, I asked, like, Tony Schofield, Leon Rogers, like, if you had the chance to rock out the United Center or, like, have sex with Beyonce, and I was amazed, like, what guys picked, but I picked to rock out at the United Center, you know what I'm saying? But for me, that feeling is nothing better than that feeling, just making people laugh.
Better than sex.
Better than sex for me. And I get some in on that side too, but
Oh, you should have been at the show earlier. We was getting in.
but
Tell about that.
for me, that's, you know, I remember Michael Jordan, he made a comment that basketball was his first love. But when you doing something that's bigger than yourself, that's what it is, you know what I'm saying? And I love sex, I love women, but comedy I'm gonna give my life to it, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm at with it, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel you gotta be when you're trying to be the best, and I wanna be the best, so that's where I'm
I
at.
respect that.
Yeah.
So what are some of your goals for your career? What are some of the things you would like to obtain?
You know, just become a national comedian that I can go on David Letterman. I can, you know, I don't want to just be in no box. It's just an urban comic or a Christian comic. I want to be able to do everything. I want to act. I want to do plays. I want to do, you know, talk shows, radio shows, whatever really God has lined for me, and just do it all, you know, and be the president, whatever the fuck I want to do, you know.
I'll be the president of the United
I can
States.
run this country,
Ooh, I would love to see
but
that.
I quit in like 30 days.
But y'all like me, fuck y'all.
Do you all see how much gray hair Obama has
Yeah.
accumulated since
Now,
being in
remember how
office?
black his hair
Yeah,
was when he was
stressful.
running for office?
Stressful.
Change we can believe in. That dog hair, great hair now.
Obama, he trying to get laid off so he can get unemployment.
Typical black president.
Bro, I personally gotta say, man, like, you know, like, just coming from the neighborhood, you know, me and your brother went to school together.
Right.
And it was one of the things, everybody was like, man, Dub's funny as hell. And like, I knew, but like, I was like, wow, like just seeing you last week, bro, I'm like, I had no idea.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man? So just salute to you on that. I'm like, man, this dude is really funny, and I felt like, man, like this dude is a star. Like that's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? Watching you, and it makes me feel that much more pride. You know what I mean? Like just being from the, just you being from the land, cause we know what's in store for us out in that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Hold on, real quick.
Uh-huh.
Hey, what's going on, man? Oh no, hey, you know that show I do every week? Yeah, you on the air right now.
Oh, damn. I thought I was calling later though.
I'll hit you right back, alright?
Alright, bro.
Every week somebody do that. But I got a quick story. I remember like before I started like doing the sketches and stuff, it was like 2010. I used to go to Jokes and Notes every Wednesday when Marlon was hosting. And I used to see like you, Sean Monroe, Baldhead, and y'all was like, y'all pretty much kind of influenced me. I remember even a joke that you told.
Okay.
You was talking about how Facebook, the new club.
Right.
You used to wear like a suit in the crib and get on Facebook.
Yo, I don't even do that.
Right.
I'll start throwing that back out there.
Right.
Facebook get too
But
old.
I've been rocking with you ever since then. I'm like, them motherfuckers are hilarious.
And you know what? When you get into this thing, you see a lot of cats, and that's what keep us. They say Chi-Town is the city full of haters, but I don't believe that. We just so competitive.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of guys don't know how to compete without, you know, because a lot of guys was growing up without fathers, and I just competitive edge just get the best of some guys, especially in comedy. But I don't look at it as guys hating. It's a lot of niggas just competitive, and you got to be real competitive in comedy because niggas see what you do. I just watched the NBA thing, and I was saying what Magic Johnson was saying. He said whatever he saw Larry Bird did, the next game he had to go out there and do the same thing, or better. And that's what we do on stage. If I see my man just rip, it's like, okay, I finna tear this nigga head off.
Absolutely. It's that competition.
Yeah,
It's the but you know what? It's a respectful competition. Right. Even with me, when I'm on a show with other singers, like I see it like, okay, he just tore it down. Yeah. I have every intention. Like, and I've even said to like, there was artists that we would do shows together, and we were friends, and they come off stage, I'd be going on, and be like, hey, don't take this ass with the person.
Right. You gotta walk up to Kill and be like, nigga, fuck you. Right. Yeah.
But that's what it's about.
Yeah, that's what it's about. That's how you get better.
What made you want to be a comic?
Like I said, it's funny. I always wrote jokes. Even in 7th grade, I just always wrote funny things down. And I always liked it, you know, comedians. And in school, I was always the funny dude. And as I got older, I went to Jokes and Notes, just like you said, and I saw these cats talking about the same thing I'm talking about, like, and I tried it one Wednesday, and I got bit by that bug, and I just, you know, but I've been taking my time and studying. I became a student, you know what I'm saying? A lot of guys just try to rush their careers. I really want to put the work in and the grind in so I can be that awesome comic and be a professional and really grind and get my, you know what I'm saying? Niggas don't want to take their lumps. You gonna take your lumps, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and that's what it's about, man. I'm on that stage, I take my lumps. Every night ain't a good night, you know what I'm saying? Some nights you get beat up pretty bad, but it's about the guys who get back on that horse and keep riding, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So how do you know like you got a win? Like this is my joke, and then how do you feel? Has anybody stole a joke?
Of course. That's gonna happen, man. You know, it's sometimes you can tell where a guy even got their joke from. You know what I'm saying? You can say something and then a guy can just take that and make something. But like I said, you got to be in this for the good and the bad. You know what I'm saying? That just let me know I'm doing something right. You know what I'm saying? I can say something about a Yankee hat. Then the guy come and say something about Cubs hat.
It's the same fucking joke.
You already know. I'll be like, that nigga. But I ain't that cat. I don't joke watch. It's a lot of comics that I don't got time for that. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm blessed. I'm talented. I can write a million jokes. I can give you jokes. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like I used to say about Martin Luther King, I have a dream speech. A lot of niggas can say that. Can't nobody deliver that, you know what I'm saying? You can't steal Eddie Murphy shit, you know what I'm saying? I want to be that type of comic that when a nigga do steal my joke, you going to be like, that's dumb shit, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, and that's what I think a lot of guys missing out on. If you can steal my joke and nobody knows that's my joke, did you steal it? You know what I'm saying? So you can't go up there and steal, right? You gotta kind of own that, you know what I'm saying? You can't steal Jay-Z's song, you can't steal Kevin Hart jokes. If somebody go on stage like, all right, you're going to be like, come on,
this nigga.
So that's the point.
True.
You got to get famous enough so niggas can't steal your jokes.
Right.
So that's how I look at it, you know what I'm saying? And they do that a lot. A lot of known cats are coming to the club, they'll G your shit, because they know you ain't going nowhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
I done heard stories about that. Who was on the show? Smitty B.
Uh-huh.
He told me that said the entertainer might have got one of his.
Wow.
And they gotta prove it. That's what I mean.
And that's how it is in comedy, you know. They had a rule, the first person to do it on TV.
It's there.
Right, it's there. So they know a lot of us, we not getting those looks. So they'll come to a city like Chicago, watch some cats. Okay.
I'm gonna take this to Washington.
But if you look at the music biz back in the day,
it's now.
they would G. You see what the Four Horsemen did to the motherfuckers back
They ain't got no money.
They took their whole joint right in front of them. Now they took their album cover.
Right.
Oh my
They
goodness.
slaughtered week.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Fancy car.
that come with the business, man. Like I said, I love this game for what it is, man. I'm one of the real dudes in the game. You know what I'm saying? I want to be official, like a ref with a whistle. So, and I think you got to be one of them dudes who, niggas steal and take this shit and but I ain't on that, man. A lot of guys be smacking niggas and stealing on niggas. And
You been seeing somebody get fucked up?
yeah. Because it's niggas that do comedy. So a nigga steal somebody's joke after the show, that nigga finna get beat up. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah.
See, that's what I say. Sometimes it happens,
Yeah,
man.
I seen that.
Like me and Jay was talking, he was like, "Hey, I just have to be a nigga know how to sing."
Man. Yo, that's why I told Jay, you gotta get me right, man. I'm tired of my body looking like a trash bag, man. I'm like, man, the shit I'm doing, I'm beating women, that shit played out, man. I'm like, look, that shit played out. I gotta get right, man. Women tell you funny, but your body ain't shit. You be like, really, man?
That's what Chi-Town women.
Yeah,
y'all rough on the brothers, man.
So I'm like, look, I'm finna work with man Jay Hollins. He gonna get me right by next Christmas. I'm gonna be
By next Christmas.
It's gonna take a minute. I'm like Reese Puffs and shit, man.
Oh,
Yeah, we gotta wean them off all of that, man. We gotta
Yeah.
wean them off the
Change
bad
your
food.
diet.
Get them on lots of green, leafy greens and complex carbohydrates with the vegetables
See, he
and
know all that shit. I need to know what a carbohydrate is.
Oh my goodness.
Get them on that,
I like this show, man. I like this. This hot, man.
It's really hot this morning.
Literally.
So y'all do this
Every Saturday, man. We done had everybody on here. Like, tell me your comedy friends or foes. I don't know who you like.
With me, man, I'm telling you, I hope the genuine love that I got for other guys is the same with me, but I really don't have no problems with no comedians because I don't feel no comedians is in my way. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna stop me from doing me. I'm the only problem. I'm the only person can give me a problem. So I don't got no enemies. I don't dislike nobody. I generally love all of them guys, and the females, and niggas say they like you, but I know niggas, hate or whatever, but
Yeah, they be in the face.
not to my face. So as long as you ain't, to me, I'm gonna kill you with kindness, and I still get niggas rides to shows and give them money. It's a lot of comics owe me money, man, like millions of dollars.
Man, it's a lot of people who get upset with like if somebody move ahead of them in their career. And it's like, you gotta understand, it wasn't your time, it wasn't your path. Like, so like Chris Tucker got famous off of 15 minutes of comedy, of stand-up.
Right.
And that's what it is, that's his path.
And the movie. And Friday catapulted him.
And I think that's just what it is. It's like, you know, you gotta let people get what's for them is for them and what's for you is for you. It's just like Chief Keef. You got guys who've been rapping for years. This guy just admitted that he started rapping in January. Got a $2 million with Interscope. So I know guys like LEP and Buck J and all them niggas and them niggas selling their CDs on corners on Madison and the Soldier. I know they like really mad, but. I mean, Shorty Time, I hope he do something with it. I follow him on Instagram. He buying like True Religions to death. Like, Shorty going bananas. Like, he spent like 13 racks in True Religion. Like, I'm like, really, Shorty? I'm like,
that's ridiculous.
I hope he got somebody smart around.
He has no common sense. He has no good people like you said.
That nigga gonna be right back in his grandma's house next year.
Exactly.
And he came out with like 13,000 True Religion, like 4 outfits. Like, that's like,
oh my goodness.
I'm 30. I ain't bad. I got 2 kids, man. I buy some $300 jeans. Them motherfuckers gonna glow in the dark.
Start investing and saving shit.
Somebody need to be talking to that boy about it and investing and talking about stock options. And,
Chief Keef, if you're listening, invest in the show. And put us in a real studio. In a damn closet, nigga.
Right, that's enough.
That's a damn casket with the damn lid closed. That's what's up, though, man.
I want to know, how do you deal with hecklers? Like a motherfucker that's loud, drunk.
That's easy,
Do
dog.
you kill them with kindness? I don't think so.
Watch this. How you deal with hecklers is, when you own, this is what I learned, when you own that stage and when you command that, they're not gonna fuck with you. When you get a heckler, that means you're not doing something right. That means that they don't think that much of you, that they feel like they can say something. Right. If you watch comedians, like strong comedians, like Baldhead, like the Lil Grills, they'll never get hecklers because they set the tone like, this ain't what you want. So that's what I try to do off top, and I don't really have that problem either because I own the stage when I come. But it's always gonna be a drunk ass auntie.
Exactly.
Who got her titties out. But you gotta kill her. You can't be nice.
Shout out to Titty Meat once again.
Oh my goodness.
So that's how I deal. I try not to have hecklers, but when you get one, you gotta kill her and you gotta take her neck off. Just yeah. Bitch, you smell like mop water. Really go in on it. Change her life.
Oh my goodness.
I had a heckler once. I don't even know what it was about. It's on tape. It did really go well for him. It just didn't.
What was he saying?
I don't even know. But I just know, like, it wasn't, he wound up flying down the flight of stairs.
God damn.
It got.
Whoa.
And I always get it'll be a woman. So niggas respect me, I'm out there thugged out.
Right, because see, I come up, but see the thing, I come up, I start singing, everybody think they can whoop me, man.
Because he's saying,
you know what I'm saying? Like everybody, like, oh, I beat his ass. Him right there, I whoop him.
It's the shades, dog. Niggas think they can whoop niggas' asses with shit.
And they can't even see me.
Like he got a $600 Versace shade on his ass.
Hey, I don't know what it is, man, but it's something, man.
Yeah, I guess they do underestimate R&B singers.
Yeah.
I'm not that guy.
That's why they did this.
I feel I could beat Tyrese ass. I could beat all them R&B. I would beat the shit out of Lloyd, nigga.
I wouldn't say
Amari,
you could.
Yeah, I get one. Only one what's that one
Y'all about the same way,
motherfucker?
right?
Huh?
Put on Mario?
What about what?
I'm trying to think of that one.
Jay Davis.
What R&B singer that nigga can't whoop? They all like Tank. I'll beat the shit out of Tank.
No, I saw Tank knock a nigga out.
Tank can throw down.
I saw Tank knock a nigga clean. I'm talking like sleep.
Only one I say I probably could fuck with is KC and JoJo, cause them niggas
Them niggas crackhead. Crackhead will kill you,
You can't beat up
man.
no crackhead.
Crackhead.
Like KC a bite first before he swing on you.
Or D'Angelo, yeah, that nigga fell off like bad dope, nigga.
Oh, and Jaheim, he look like he smoked blacks.
He been to prison a couple times.
Jaheim,
Oh
yeah.
my goodness.
I can vouch for Tank. I seen Tank put a nigga to sleep.
For real?
Crazy.
Yeah, that dude's super swole too.
Damn.
Yeah, so like, I don't know, you might want to rethink that one.
Nah, I'll fuck him up, man.
So, M-Dubs, do you have any shows lined up? Any shows coming up?
Actually, tonight I'm gonna be at on 71st and Dame, and that's in back of Food for Less. Real talk. Like yesterday, I did a show at AutoZone, on transmission. Trans went out my truck.
Hey.
So I'm like, look, I'll make everybody laugh for some breaks.
Oh, shit.
Actually, I do a lot of church events. Like, I got some church stuff lined up tonight out west. It'd be so horrible out west, like the west side, man. Like, they don't give a fuck, man. The churches, they rowdy, but the churches pay the best money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Take up a collection for
Yeah,
you.
you gonna get your money from the
the
church.
church is gonna pay. That's why Tyler Perry he attacks the churches hard because them Christians, you throw Jesus in there, they gone. For real, you put Jesus in the dress, it's over with. Like,
You put Jesus in the
it's
church.
over with. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I go hard, man. You know, this why people have me on their shows and shit, because I start a fire and shit.
He said you'll start a fire.
Yeah,
What's
but-
what's your favorite city to do comedy in?
Oh, man. LA?
LA.
LA is easy, though. Like, you can go.
A lot of people just say they move out there because I think that's why they move out there because
Yeah.
It is. I can vouch.
You don't have to be like. I think that got to do with people just being white and rich. Like Chicago, you gotta work so hard because we're not impressed by it. No, I just think like Chicago is so many people do what you do. Like you got so many niggas sing, you got so many niggas making skits. So it'd be like next. But then when you go to other places, it'd be like the people who do it ain't that good, and then it'd be so easy to impress them. They'd be like, wow. Like I remember I was in Memphis and my cousin, like he's a big time dope dealer and all. And in Chicago, you would be a regular nigga. Like, he had a Chevy on Foles, and in his neighborhood,
He was the man.
Right.
Like, nigga, in Chicago, you were what they call a broke ass. Like you ain't even you know about it. Like you might as well get a job. Like, and that's what I think. Like in LA, it's just easy. Like they be like they just out to have a good time. They got money. They laugh. In Chicago, people come to a comedy show and they dare you to make them laugh. They ain't like, okay, make me laugh. And so it's harder. That's why if you can make it out of this and you start traveling, it gets pretty easy. Like, cause you could tell, like, no diss to like Nick Cannon, but them niggas not. Come on now.
did you see his stand up?
Come on, Nick.
I refuse to
That
watch
shit
it.
was I threw up on
Like,
my TV.
people-
I mean, right now was
That
funny.
shit was
People
terrible.
come
I
here
on my
and
TV.
they get ate for lunch. Like, big
Yeah.
people. Like,
Oh, do you remember? I think it was 2 years ago. They had that Montreal thing at Jokes and Notes.
uh-huh.
Do you remember that one chick that went up? She was like Arabic or something like that,
I think you.
and they red lighted her in like 45 seconds.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because she came the following week on a Wednesday,
It sucks to be
did
her,
the
huh?
same jokes, got red lighted. Then she came back the following Tuesday and did the same exact bit. And I'm like, oh god.
And I guarantee you, in LA and on the road, that shit kills.
That shit
Yep.
kill.
That shit kill. And that's just the business. Like, it's guys that I go up north that should be rocking hard. They'll come to joke. And it's the same way with us. Like, you got our guys who, we hit hard in Jokes and Notes. We go to Zany's. They be like, we don't know what Harold's is, buddy.
That's the thing with white people. They'll just look at you.
Yeah.
Black people like fuck off the
Oh,
stage.
Because you know, with black folks, it's always that thing. We do reserve the right to fuck you up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It always reverts to that.
But what I learned is they want to know about your story. You know, they want to know about your past and how you grew up. And they gave like, did that really happen? Did you really eat grits every day? I'm like, yeah.
Grits was cheap,
Yeah,
shit.
every fucking day.
It expands. Too.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, but I like St. Louis. St. Louis got a nigga like
As hell.
them niggas got gold.
Y'all go there.
They got, hey, I did a show in St. Louis in February, man. It was the most, but you know what? I got so much love, but it was the most ghetto, ratchet.
Cause they still can
shit.
smoke.
Yeah.
In they clubs and shit. They smoking once and it's like 900 people and everybody loud and niggas with gold teeth scare me. I'm like, oh, they still do this? Like, niggas got finger waves. It's like 85.
Finger
What the fuck is going on?
Finger Wave went out like 96.
And we going right here in the comedy show, hood, right here.
Everybody got on tank tops, no shirts. I'm like, this shit is, yo. When I go to other cities, I just realize like how whack cities, like cities be whack as hell. Like shit that don't fly in the shot. Like them niggas was wearing, you know, them pants like with the NBA logos and nigga, you would get your ass beat in Chicago with them jeans on. Like, but everybody had them jeans
Oh
on.
my God, that's so old.
I'm serious.
Oh my God.
I'm like, these niggas style is whack.
They had like 7 years.
Reeboks was they shit.
Reeboks and Jabos.
Man,
The
I
South
went to,
Thing.
yeah, with the college down there, I was like
Man, we got
everybody from the
Jabos.
shot had some ones on and some Tims. They come in with some Reeboks.
Reeboks and Jabos. Like, I'm like, hey, y'all niggas look like 1992.
We
Like,
gotta have it, Reebok. That's when we was rocking it.
Yeah.
Right,
Too.
exactly. With the clear bottoms.
Yeah.
wow. They was rocking those?
Yes.
Damn.
It was
Go
like,
back there.
yeah, my God. I remember you used to put white out on your
A
damn.
lot of West Coast can be fun. Oakland and LA. And,
LA's a dope
yeah,
place.
LA dope, man.
perform,
You
man.
could just be in McDonald's and Patrick Swayze, not him, but
But
he
that's
did.
fucked up. If he walked in, I'd be like, God damn, Patrick Swayze.
Somebody famous next to you and shit, Ryan Seacrest, you be like, get the fuck
In
out
traffic
of here.
and shit,
You know what I'm
on-
saying? With a dog. You like, this shit is awesome. You know?
You think about moving there one day?
You got to.
You got to.
In my personal opinion, a lot of niggas be like, you have to, B. You have to. I'm just trying to wait till my little ones get a little older, you know what I'm saying? And just really grind it out, because I want to be polished. You know, I don't want to go out there too soon, because I see a lot of comics move out there, and they come back with their tail between their legs, because it's not easy. Like, actually, and out where we're at, you can make a lot of money doing comedy. Like in Chicago, you could do a show every night for $100, $200. In LA, you get like $8. They don't pay you. You don't make no money, because it's all like, they're not gonna pay you when Chris Tucker finna come in here and work out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's so many
It's
people
for
that
experience.
right. So
Competition.
where we're at in New York and Detroit, you can actually hit the road and make, you know, a little money. So when you go out there, you better have your shit together. You either gonna have you about 4-5 kilos of cocaine,
Right.
or you gonna know somebody.
Right,
So,
sink or swim.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my next move too, man,
Yeah.
to LA, because I hit the stage out there, a couple different venues. It was love. Like, man, I felt like I was fucking, I don't know who. I felt like I was Luther or something when I came off the stage. It's like, oh my God, you're so awesome. I'm like, for real?
And the thing, like what you doing, Jay, like with the YouTube thing, that shit can set you up so nice. Like, you know, you like that's the beauty of the internet. Like we can be working our shit here at home and still represent us across the web. So when you go out there, they're gonna be like, oh, you had that, you know. So I gotta get my YouTube game up. That's the only thing I wasn't doing, but I gotta start doing that, and that reach a lot of people.
The
So
viral is important.
yeah,
bro.
you do that,
gotta
you
do
get
the
them
viral
hits,
thing.
and niggas already looking for you like, yo, man, you know. But I got some funny shit on YouTube. I just got like 4 hits. I think my mama and auntie watched it like twice a piece.
Twice a piece. Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
I just need a show like this, a platform like to jump me off. Like yeah, I'm thinking about doing radio, man. But I was doing some shit at another station, man. But they let me go because I stole the laptop. But the main
They be petty.
yeah, petty as hell, man. But I like this show, man. For
That's
real.
what's up, man. We appreciate you coming back. Come back anytime,
Man,
man.
don't tell me that I'll be in this bitch tonight. Y'all won't even be here. I'll fire this shit up like, yo,
Right. You broadcasting live?
I'm here live and I got 3 hypes with me. Like, so when you start getting on cocaine. I'm gonna bring like 6 hypes and just get it in like.
Sound like
so-
Jay.
We actually thought about that. I was gonna bring a hype and an alderman here and act like ain't shit wrong.
from his district. Like,
Grave, you see what's going on in your district?
I tell you, that's why I tell you, I got a lot of ideas. I want to do that. I want to like film, like walk around the city of Chicago and just film hypes and get their story. Like, and all of them gonna have amazing stories. Like, they was captain of the football team and Simeon in '81. They met this bitch named Coco. Fuck they life up. And been under the violence ever since then.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I seen a ripped female hype. Like, she was shredded. I'm like,
Damn.
Hype's had the best bodies, yo. It's this hype out south.
The quickest diet.
This motherfucker, his showing every muscle, yo. Like, ripped. I'm like, dude, I need to do some cocaine. Like, I want to do it for like 6 months.
Oh, that's too damn long.
it just quit.
Too long?
I think it will take a good month.
Good month.
With the way these drugs are slimming people down.
I'm telling you, but
ain't no more regular drugs.
The only thing I regret is not having teeth. Cause your teeth go like, I'll be in shape, but my grill will be fucked up.
You be telling Kylie with a Jason mask on.
I'll be like, so listen, y'all. But I think, I'm telling you, I said, and another thing I feel, like 20 years from now, they gonna have a report that like cocaine is like, been saving people's lives, cause hypes don't die. I never took into a hype funeral. Like,
When they get off, that's when they die. Like Amy Winehouse.
I got my sister a hype, and everybody want her to, for real. They want her to stop doing drugs. I'm like, leave her alone. She living better now. I just had an auntie just died healthy. My sister on crack cocaine. This bitch healthy as hell. I'm like, what the fuck going on? Why she didn't get off crack and she cool?
Oh my
She a
goodness.
good hype. You know, you got bad hypes. She the good kind. You gotta watch your kids and feed them like she decent. Like, wash your car for like $6 and shit.
Oh my god.
You got a truck too, so that's a deal.
I'm telling you, nigga, she a cold hype, nigga. If you ain't no hype, I don't want you to watch my car, nigga. Like, it's just certain shit hypes was made for. I'm telling you, I think I'm bullshit.
Everyone has a role.
Everybody, nigga. Only a hype will sell you a PlayStation 3 and 3 tires for $7.
You can come up off the mic. That is crazy.
What a fitted hat,
Oh my
nigga.
goodness.
Everybody did this. A hype sold you something so good, you be like, where you gonna be at tomorrow? Get some more of this shit.
I got you.
Yeah. You know a hype good. When you give him your number, you be like, look, call me. This nigga had a casket. I'm like, look, if you get another one, man, call me. I sold that to A&R Lee for like $1,500.
Oh my goodness.
It's M Dubs. Follow me on Twitter, man. M Dubs is a beast on Instagram. I only put up pictures of fat black people with black necks. For real.
I remember I saw a post. It came out the clip blue. I was pissed off too. You put Derrick Rose as the first GD to make $94 million. I'm like, come on,
I just posted. I always put it on somebody else. I said somebody said Derrick Rose said fuck the Miami Heat while he was riding around with Chief Keef and Chevy. I don't know, my Twitter should be off the chain, man. Like, for real. Like,
What you with us? Forget Miami.
yeah, I mean, that man deserves a ring. I don't like LeBron, but that man played his ass
He can
off.
play. He's talented.
He played his
but
hair
The
out.
rest played their ass off too.
You think they
He
cheated?
developed
They
Cali.
deserve that
You know what? They played, but they got a lot of help from the rest from
Yeah,
game
they
3
did.
on, man.
They really did.
So you think, okay, they can't beat him?
No, OKC wasn't ready to beat them, but what I'm saying is they ain't ready. They ain't ready. They're gonna beat them, but they ain't ready.
It'll take about 4 or 5 more years. LeBron, they gonna win this.
No, LeBron need to be
I would
worried
stop
about
watching
that
the
damn hairline.
NBA.
What you got against LeBron James? Seriously.
Oh, should I go into details?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go into
I want to know
details.
why people hate LeBron.
You know, it's the way he did things. You know, when he left Ohio,
How should he?
it's not the fact that he made a
Watch this.
decision
I
to
love
leave.
this shit.
I'm setting myself up, right?
Go ahead.
It's not the fact that he made the decision to leave Ohio, it's how he did it. He threw the games. I watched those playoffs and how he just started throwing the ball. He took it out on the fans. You know, whatever else was going on, whoever his mother was sleeping with,
I
or
think he
whatever the
smashed his
so-called.
mama though.
Well, then he should be mad at his damn mama. She should know better.
His homeboys did not tell you.
I'd beat.
I mean,
my
but you take it
homeboy
out on the
ass.
fans. I mean, that's why I have a problem. The way you took it out, that was a bitch ass move.
Really?
He had some bitch assness in him, and I don't like it.
I think LeBron, I don't mind what he did. All that shit was perfect. You know what I'm saying? Shaq got a book called No Loyalty in the NBA. And that shit is true. Like, let LeBron, even Derrick Rose, the injury he got is what, like, niggas don't come back from. Don't be surprised if they trade that nigga. So it's like, when you got the opportunity to do what LeBron, you better do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He didn't do nothing, in my opinion. That man, I mean, he was a free agent. He could have went wherever he wanted to go. Yeah, they did a circus, you know what I'm saying? But it was all good for the NBA. The NBA didn't lose no money. It made them more money. And they just mad that the man, he didn't do what they wanted him to do.
I mean, I understand
And he did what he wanted to do.
He did what he wanted to do. But I mean, even last year when Dallas won, when they walked away, like they showed no sportsmanship at all. Bosh broke down like a little bitch.
Like
You know, I mean, well,
That boy took it in the face.
I
But you
mean,
gotta understand.
the way they did things, it's like really.
They was
And then,
immature.
well, they're still immature, and the
I think
way.
he's grown. He apologized for what he said the other day.
And the way he said,
Like,
well, all of y'all talking about me, y'all gotta go to y'all regular jobs tomorrow.
He's right.
I got money. In other words, I got money, bitch.
Shut
You
the
gotta
fuck
work for real for a living. I came straight from out of high school
I would have
into
tweeted the
this.
same thing.
I had those moments too. I'll be like, you know, fuck everybody. I hope all y'all go y'all job and get killed by a piece of machinery.
Right.
Fuck yeah.
A what?
You know, I've had those moments.
I mean,
I can't lie.
People
I've had
tweet
those
this
moments.
man all type of crazy shit. He like, motherfucker, I'm rich. I'm gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I'm rich, bitch.
I'm
Pretty much
rich.
what he said.
Like, you know, I get that. Like, I don't have an issue with the Heat. My issue with LeBron was just the circus. Like, I agree, he should have left Cleveland. He should have beat Delonte West's ass too. But that's just me.
Right.
Because I would have beat his ass. But and I'd have cursed my mama out for the first time ever.
and I'm just saying, the best thing in Cleveland was Bone Thugs and Harmony, and them motherfuckers ain't had the hit since Crossroads.
Right. Boom, 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 boom.
Right. Wishbone working at Walmart. Right?
Oh my goodness.
Ain't shit in Cleveland, like, for real. Like,
God dang, I just drove through there last month. Cleveland fucked up.
That's why I don't even clean Cleveland no more. That was, he's like, I'm from Atlanta.
I'm saying, man, but I'm
It is
proud of
what it
that
is,
dude. He called me the other day. I ain't answer. Call me back, bro. We go kick it with you. But them niggas got a habit of not wearing shirts, man. Y'all gotta wear y'all shirts.
That ain't never been cool just to hang out with a dude with a shirt off in the house.
I saw two niggas in a convertible with no shirts on. I was like, that was the gayest shit I ever seen.
They was in the house with no shirt. I'm like, is it that hot? Go outside if you that fucking
That's
hot.
gay. If anybody listening to this show with no shirt on, you're a homosexual. Put a shirt on. I hate when niggas request me on Facebook with no shirt on, nigga.
Yeah, I understand though.
Oh,
yeah.
If you send
I
me
even had a problem with
friend
that.
request and you're not wearing a shirt,
Put a
nigga,
shirt.
your request will be declined.
I just defriended this nigga named DeLorean, the songwriter.
Oh.
This nigga always he just randomly put posts of him lifting his shirt up of his. I'm like, nigga, like, come on, G.
Man, it's some gay motherfuckers.
Yeah, he do it like 3 times a day. I got tired of. I'm like, dude.
3 times a day.
I looked at my phone. I'm like, man, fuck this shit. Fuck Facebook.
Gay motherfucker. I mean, I ain't got nothing against gay motherfucker, but they taking over, man. They slick.
They run everything, man.
Motherfucker, man. This nigga gonna inbox me talking about some yo. I'm like, come on, man. What type of man inbox another man, yo? I'm like, what you on? I'm just speaking. I'm like, you gay.
I'm just
Now that's a
speaking.
little,
I said, don't ever speak
that's
to
a
me
little
again, nigga.
suspicious.
He said, I'm just speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, I was
That's
Pause.
yeah, that was gay. You know what it is? Because my nephew's gay. And I'm friends with them. So all they little gay shit be coming to my side.
I got 2 gay nephews.
Yeah,
Hey, your nephew will whoop a motherfucker ass.
freaky boy.
Right, no other
You heard
person,
them?
no other
Yeah,
person.
that's
You should
true.
have them on.
No, like
An
I
R&B singer
I know,
or a gay boy.
I know his nephew. I done seen him check a couple niggas in the barbershop before.
But look, I was telling my nephew, he too gay, man. Like he's super gay. Like,
flamboyant.
You know you gay when another gay person be like, he too gay. Like,
yeah,
because gay people like calm that gay shit down.
The facts.
Oh shit.
The queen.
And I ain't know that. Like, gay people get into it. Like, if they be gayer than gay. They
do. Sometimes it's irritating. It's over the top sometimes.
That's crazy.
It's like, okay, tone it down.
Because him and his brother gay, and they don't hang with each other because they be like, they too gay. I be like, they don't hang with each other because one of them gayer than the other.
Gay old gay right.
I'm like, what, you a gay 7 and he a gay 10? Why would I take cop? How about that?
I can't.
Oh my god.
That is funny.
I'm about a fan for this mother.
I'm burning up.
Man, I told you, like, it's gotta feel something like Africa in this motherfucker.
Ain't no air conditioner in here.
It is actual air circulating. I feel it a little bit.
I feel it a little bit.
Hey, yo, deodorant don't stand a chance in this motherfucker. Deodorant just
They turn to the little balls. I got like 8 balls on the wall.
They start to dissolve and shit on the arms. That is hilarious.
Well, before we die, I guess we gotta take a break. But if it does, man, thank you for coming out,
Yes.
bro.
Down, man. I want to
Thanks,
come back, man, for real, man.
Definitely got you.
Next time, have some scribble midgets with pampers
She
on.
love midgets
Well, Pam-
too.
Yeah, he got a thing for midgets. Maybe I'll
Midgets
show.
and
I love
cocaine.
midgets, man. I saw you. I had a midget in my last movie, but we talk about that later. Thick in the mother.
Now, I want a part in the next movie, man.
I got you.
All right, y'all hear him.
got
When I shoot you a text, I don't want you to be like, who is this?
I'll put everybody who said, hey, I want a part, and if they show up, they got a part. But if y'all know who y'all are, who call me, hey, man, there's always something tragic happen. Like, dude, my mother got shot 6 times.
Mama died again.
Right? She's in the emergency room. I'm finna go see. I'm like, what? But if y'all say I'll put y'all in, I'll put you in. So I got you. But ready?
Yep.
We gotta take a quick break. We're gonna come back to more of the Jay Davis Show.
This
Wow.
show.
We don't need no petroleum. Listen. Bright lights, plenty women, bottle out the bottle, so you know the boys spending. I'm chillin'.
I hear he loves songs, but I'm writing one for you. What's up? This your girl Jamisha Trice, and I'm listening to the Jay Davis Show every Saturday from 2 to 4. Jay Davis, you nasty.